In 1980, as I was preparing to board a troop train that would take me to basic training, my maternal grandmother gave me a gift that I cherish and still have. Inscribed in the cover page is Psalm 119, verse 105, that says, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path." My maternal grandmother was a powerful woman of God who lived in the word and demonstrated a true Christ-like zeal and passion. She came alongside men and women, encouraging them into ministry, and was a real force and influence in my life. I'm sure that if you think of someone in your life who has impacted you and influenced you, that you'll also find someone like my Oma Betty. Oma Betty loved Jesus, not in a legalistic sense, but in a true relational sense. I'm sure that if I asked you the same question, that every person would be able to talk about a woman who has been a significant influence in their life, and particularly in your spiritual formation as you become a Christ-like disciple. Why am I sharing this story with you? I'm sharing with you because God has ordained that women would be partners in the gospel alongside men. From the very beginning of creation, God ordained that men and women would work together and collaborate. The Church of the Nazarene believes that a biblical vision of God's kingdom come is led not only by men, but by women and men together, leading the church into Christ's future. Maybe that is something that you know and have heard and even practiced for many years on your district or in your ministry. In many places on our region, we find examples, beautiful examples of men and women leading the church as equals, and we celebrate those places where this is happening. For the Church of the Nazarene, woman in leadership is a settled theology, and we truly need to embrace that. In response, I appointed Reverend Sherry Schmidt in 2017 as the first regional women's clergy coordinator. The purpose of her appointment on our region was to help find ways to address this sin issue, this marginalizing of women from leadership in ministry, and allowing God's vision to grow and flourish of men and women equal in ministry. This vision has expanded, and in 2022, after meeting as a regional leadership team, we decided that there were more women involved in ministry than just clergy. And we expanded the scope of the ministry and renamed it Nazarene Women in Leadership. The goal was to open our development and our providing of opportunity to more than just clergy women, but for all women who serve so faithfully and diligently in the church. This broadened scope has included people who are playing significant roles of leadership. Here I think of Grace Tia, our regional communications coordinator. I think of Mani Modine, our regional secretary. Dr. Eileen Ruger, our regional missiologist. I think of Christine Mosuela, our regional NMI, and in fact now the global NMI president of the Church of the Nazarene. These women, these powerful women, are leading the church in significant ways, regionally and in district positions. They serve as lay leaders and in some instances, as I've said, as clergy. With this broadened vision, the ministry of the Asia Pacific Nazarene Women in Leadership concept was born. I want to ask you today, is there a woman in your church? Is there a woman on your district or field who you know God has called and equipped, who has gifts and graces to provide leadership in ministry? If so, I want to ask you, can you become an instrument in the hands of God to provide a way for this lady to become a leader in the church? Not for your glory or for their glory, but for the fulfillment of God's biblical vision of the kingdom of God, where men and women serve as partners in ministry. As your regional director, I'm asking everyone in the church, local pastors, district superintendents, Sunday school teachers, small group leaders, disciple makers, whoever you may be, male and female alike, to support the ministry of Nazarene Women in leadership. The vision of this ministry will require participation from all of us, yes, men and women across the region, as we live into God's plan to be the church as it ought to be. His kingdom come, His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Thank you for your time and for listening. And I pray, my brothers and sisters, that the Lord will bless you, that He would encourage you, that He would strengthen you, and that He would give you courage to engage and provide opportunity for women in leadership. God bless you.